Hello, welcome US Geoguessr fans. It has been a while. I am behind on the Shmoo Gaming challenges. They have released several that pique my interest, to say the least, particularly this latest one in West Virginia. If you know me, you know that I now live in West Virginia. I am recording live from my wonderful university on the shores of the Ohio River here in the great state of West Virginia. Now, West Virginia is a difficult state, okay? I would not really be surprised if the Catalyst and Chaos Queen, Shmoo Gaming, had a great deal of difficulty. I will probably have a great deal of difficulty, although we get an urban drop. This is awesome. We get an urban drop right off the jump. Oh, yes, this is 8th Avenue and Everett Street. This is Huntington, West Virginia. This is where I am right now. How did I get lucky enough to get a Huntington drop? Wow, Buffington and 8th Avenue. Okay. So let's go to the map. We see those signs. These are the new Huntington signs, okay? They got the white border around them. Buffington and 8th Avenue. Here we see 8th Avenue going along the railroad tracks on the south side of Huntington. We are, however, not on the main part of 8th Avenue. Buffington, 8th and Buffington. So I think we're down more this way, maybe West 8th Avenue. Not 100% where we are. 8th and Everett, 8th and Buffington. So we're going left. So 8th Avenue, right, is here. And I think that there might be, is there another part of 8th that goes out that way? I don't think so. I know this is Huntington, though. I know they're Huntington signs. And we're out this way somewhere. Here's 8th and Artisan. But see, 8th turns into... Why am I so confused? Convinced this is Huntington. Could be maybe I don't think it's Canova, somewhere like that. It's definite Huntington signs. So 8th Avenue, just this way somehow, yeah. Oh, we were out in Wyandotte. Okay, I just didn't go over the river. We were in Wyandotte. Okay. That's pretty close. How did Chaos Queen get that? Wow. Really, really nice job. You were at 8th Avenue in Huntington. You were as confused as I was, but 8th Avenue starts over here in Wyandotte. Wow. Really, really nice job. Was Catalyst in Charleston? Yeah. It's just I recognize those Huntington street signs instantly, and at least I got pretty close. Didn't get the 5K. Just was confused being in Wyandotte instead of in Huntington proper. Wyandotte is used to be its own city until Huntington absorbed it. So we get a number of different grid systems in the city of Huntington because we've absorbed some other cities. Westmoreland, Wyandotte, places like that. We see different street signs here, but we are in an equally urban area. This is very odd. At the first drop, I thought we just might be in Huntington again, but notice that the street signs are different. They're capital letters. We also, I see, have a yellow mailbox. Okay. The yellow mailbox is making me think that perhaps we might be in Morgantown, but we get a Kanawha City. So Kanawha County. There is a Kanawha City. It's in Charleston. It's a neighborhood of Charleston, another one of those cities that was absorbed. So we are not in Kanawha City. We are, however, in Charleston. These are Charleston street signs with the oak tree, I believe there, Gordon Drive and McMahon Court. So I think we're in South Hills, Charleston. I would imagine we're probably somewhere down here. Gordon Drive. Yeah, there's Gordon Drive. Gordon Drive and McMahon. We were up at like Loop and Lexington, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, almost 5K'd it. Chaos Queen, how are you just demolishing West Virginia this accurately? Wow. You are in the lead after those first 2 urban rounds. Good job. I wonder what you saw there. South Charleston, you must have gone in the other direction. Okay, well, we get an interstate round. That's not something I like to see. Mossy 5, Beckley 21, Bluefield 64. So this tells me that we are on the West Virginia Turnpike, approaching the Mossy exit, or going away from the Mossy exit, going north. So if we saw Beckley, so if we're 21 miles away from Beckley, we go up here and we see here's our Mossy exit. There are very few exits off the West Virginia Turnpike, so even though Mossy is an incredibly tiny place, and not even really a place, TBH, I knew exactly where it was because it's a well-known exit off the Turnpike. And it looks like we are on a north-south part of 64 here, aka the West Virginia Turnpike. We are 5 miles away from Mossy. That's the only stretch that it looks like goes north-south. Yeah, so if we're 5 miles away from Mossy, I'm going to say that puts us really somewhere right about here. Let's see how I do. No, I should have stuck. Should have stuck right where I was, but still a pretty good guess. Chaos Queen went right there around Beckley. And it looks like Catalyst is just maybe guessing Charleston every time. Ooh, we get another urban round. This is amazing. Usually in West Virginia, we get tons and tons of incredibly rural rounds. Here we see some more Charleston street signs. So hopefully Chaos Queen and what is that there? Those like stadium seats. That's pretty cool. Chaos Queen and Catalyst might remember those. Take one more look at them. The black circle logo with the oak tree, those are Charleston. I've never seen those Valley Road and Swarthmore anywhere else. So I would assume that my competitors would get this. Notice how like there's this flat part of Charleston and then there are hilly parts. We are obviously in one of the hilly parts, right? Swarthmore and Valley Road. I am not super familiar with Charleston, but we get like 2 of the different kinds of Charleston street signs. This, I would venture to guess, is like maybe closer to the city. Yeah, here's Swarthmore. And maybe I'll have time to get a 5K finally. I really feel bad for not 5K'ing there in Guyandotte. Like I am literally sitting like not 3 miles probably from where that first location was in Huntington. Guyandotte confused me. Wow. Don't think I'm going to be able to ever live that down, honestly. It's like right in my neighborhood. Swarthmore and Valley. All right, here we go. So were we approaching that from the north? Come on, let's get a 5K here, shall we? Nope. Wrong side of the road. Both of my fellow players were in Charleston, though. Good job. Finally starting to pull away from Chaos Queen a little bit. 19,199. Let's see where we are in this final round. Wow, we are getting some urban drops. We are getting 2 Huntington drops, and we are getting 2 Charleston drops. So this is going to be a 5K. We are right here in downtown Huntington. I am literally like at this intersection every day because here's the bridge going to Chesapeake, Ohio. This is the way going out of Huntington to get to Ohio. So we started off right across from the rallies there on 5th Avenue. Here we see the Cabell County Courthouse. That's a very distinct courthouse. That's our main government building downtown here in Huntington. I am really, really excited to get 2 Huntington drops. I'm not going to lie, I was expecting 5 just random rural West Virginia drops that I would struggle with mightily. But here's the rallies right there. Come on, let's get a 5K. Nice. Chaos Queen went Charleston again. We got the other kind of Huntington street signs in that round. We didn't get those white border ones. We get the main ones, like the downtown ones. They almost look like Columbus, Ohio street signs, like the really big ones. And then another thing we noticed here, notice the double number grid system. So we were on 5th Avenue, 6th Street. So anytime you see those two numbers, we have avenues going east-west, and then we have streets going north-south. In that first Guy and Dot round, we were on 8th Avenue. So we were 3 blocks south of where we are here at 5th Avenue. Okay, good way to end with a 5K, though, in Huntington. 24,199. Check out my sweet new maracas animation. Well deserved. Thanks, Shmoo Gaming. Thanks for this challenge in West Virginia. I feel good about how I took care of this, except for that Guy and Dot round. So here we see, here's the Guy and Dot neighborhood here, over the Guy and Dot River on the other side from downtown Huntington. And, of course, I was just on the wrong 8th Avenue. How did my competitors do? We didn't have anyone else playing. Looks like Chaos Queen took this one down in a pretty close matchup, but I feel good about this one. 24,199, West Virginia. Thanks for watching. I will play some more of these Shmoo Gaming challenges. Maybe Indiana next. I feel pretty good about Indiana as well. So catch me in the next one. Thanks for watching.